Yo, 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 what's going on, beautiful people? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Check it out. A lot of people are asking the question, how do we restart the breed? How do we fix the breed? How do we do this and do that? And I'm going to tell you, it's the simplest process, although complicated. And the complications come from our community, but the process is simple. To truly fix the breed, we have to reset the mindset, our mindset that you can add anything, that flaws can be added, that flaws are acceptable, and we have to go back to our roots. You know what I mean? And at this point in time, we have to go back to the idea that this breed is supposed to be more of a pit bull, Staffshire, bigger version type of dog with more muscle, like they say, pit bull on steroids. A very cheekier look, not a bulldog. We should be, if you have dogs that have features of loose skin or more bulldog type looks, they might not fit what this breed is supposed to be. If and the flaws, that's very, very much so an easy thing. Stop breeding to have stop breeding to have these crazy ass dogs. We might be in a situation now to where we do have to take a look at going a little bit more terrier to fix a lot of the issues, to fix our structure, because it was supposed to be a slow grind from the get-go. It was supposed to be something that was going to take us some time, and we kept on building on a good foundation. When people decided to do whatever they wanted to do, allow whatever they wanted to allow, it put us in a bad situation, because now we're in a deficit. Now we went from having sometimes terriers to sometimes pretty nice bullies and hoping for a bigger bully or nicer dog, to now we have a lot of trash dogs, And even the dogs that a lot of times are promoted as very, very solid dogs aren't that solid. And this is going to be a major issue going forward, as when is enough enough? When do we get to the point that we treat ourselves like other breeds treat their breeds? We have to get back to a point of representing the breed for what it's supposed to be. If you want to breed, if you want this to be the breed. Now, if you want to make something else, if you want to do something else, that's going to be on you. But the true nature of what the American Bully is supposed to be, and as it has been written from the very beginning, is that this dog is supposed to be a pit bull, Staffshire type of dog, bigger, bullier, more muscle, never a bulldog, never any of this other stuff that went on. That is what the breed is supposed to be, and that's why, in order to truly fix the breed, a lot of the dogs that are being represented today are not going to be acceptable. Now, another reason why they're not going to be acceptable and they're not going to help us go forward is because a lot of those other dogs come with a lot of health issues. No breed can have a foundation of health issues. It's just not going to work. It's only going to get worse the longer we go on. Now, I'm not telling you have to go back to straight pit bull or straight, you don't have to do that, but you have to clean up the act. You have to go by the standard. We have all the rules in the world. Follow them. That's all you have to do. It's nothing wrong, as I told y'all many a times. Some people talk about going backwards, and I've heard that statement used a million times now. Oh, we're going backwards. But think about this. Why is it considered going backwards when the dog might become a little more terrier, a little more leaner, but healthier, but it's not considered going backwards when the dog turns out to be overweight, bad feet, bad hips, breathing issues, heart issues, all of these other things? Those are the bully characteristics. That's idiotic. I'm not saying, trust me, I don't want a skinny dog. I want a very well-muscled, athletic, bully dog. But at the same time, sometimes in doing my breeding process, I might end up with one that doesn't make the cut. But I would rather not make the cut on the low end and just say, oh, okay, he's not quite bully enough, but everybody is healthy, than to not make the cut on health and structure and start worrying about how do I fix that, because honestly, there's no way to fix that. That's almost an elimination game now. When you start tearing down the structure of your dogs, that's an elimination game, because as y'all have heard me say it a million times over, when you add those dogs in, all you're doing is adding their bad genetics. You keep on saying you're cleaning up something. You're not cleaning up anything. You're not. That is just that simple. So in order for us to clean up this breed, some of you say start all over. There are plenty of dogs who are considered to be American bullies who will do very, very, very well in advancing your program if you have the patience to go out and find the proper studs or the proper females, whichever the case may be, that complement them in every characteristic to keep their nice structure, but add a little size. It might take 3 generations, but you add a little size here, you add a little size there, you add a little size here, all the while keeping your structure, and you end up with a great complete dog, and you're not going backwards, you're actually going forward. But if you get a gigantic dog and he's got all these flaws, you went way backwards, because now that's considered, you know, by real dog people as a pet quality dog at best. It's not even a real dog. You know, it's not even a real show dog, let me put it that way. But it's not a real show dog, it's not a breedable quality dog if you went back to just structural issues. We have to fix those things first. Yes, you can go a little more terrier and come back up and make a clean dog instead of putting together a train wreck, overweight, you know what I'm saying, somewhat bulldog looking type of dog, or, you know, many different variations. You have to put together a strong specimen, and this is why a show dog champion or grand champion is an elite animal, because it's not that everybody can do it. So don't be ashamed to take your time, and hey, this one breeding you do might not produce everything you want to, but can it produce a base to go forward? You take 2 very, very healthy dogs together and they make a very, very nice litter, but you're like, damn, I could have used another 7 or 8 pounds on these dogs. You are still in the game. All you have to do is find a bigger, better dog, you know, for mass that still has good conformation, and let's put these genes together, you know, map that out to have a pedigree for mass, and we go forward, and we, you know, out of the next breeding, you can end up producing a very big, thick dog that is better than everything else you do, and now you got it, and now you're to your next step. You outproduced yourself and made a better version. The biggest problem with the American bully community is everybody wants to cheat. Everybody wants to do something in a microwave and just have it happen instantly. And breeding dogs, as y'all understand, I mean, as y'all need to understand this right now, breeds are not made overnight. It takes some time, it takes some effort, it takes some patience. If you can have all those things, you'll be fine. But that's what I'm saying, man. You don't have to totally hit reset. You just have to reset the values and what you're trying to do with the breed. Until next time, much love. Peace.